Abuseni komo our channel so aha AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast of Saunia make waves make headlines ne jembre na IDB exo. Fast forward yemo imra insim. Onia ebo ewrema ensuye koto yi a akofa aye disaster abeg BB simbiso ama aye former government appointees bi ehu adedi. Efesika twitwiri dia ide ma wo mu se omo emfa enkoye odona na onia me no kase. Former Sanitation Minister, Honorable Cecilia Dapa, then another Dampa Addo's ex-war administration, and an occupies high position. Now, according to NDC communicated on Oyeripa TV, so say $43 million be as in Audit a year of donating and Usu said, Senka in Sutoi, simple Senka, any say a Japadi, and Fenipa. Senke ebeyiri afa nipa ase ejapadia enka enrusa devastation state na stage na ewomu no na sesika no you must be held accountable for that money na message say yemura nsem ni hwe ne ani de eba.
Okay, say Minister of Sanitation Cecilia Dapa at the time also the $43 million via Koti Odomu. And also still, it's media. Ni American say you better take responsibility because so we have to take responsibility. And a present na aka. Say me Dennis say Accra crowded too much. Me decided say me relocate to Kumasi because of say Accra crowded no. I think that say president I say long term no. It me near my baby settle our city somewhere. Right. Also, now Nigeria also facing this kind of problem. When we decided to say a capital city to Abuja. Abuja was a well-planned capital city. In Abuja, you need some problem about flooding because we decided some planning our city. No, it's about time we plan another capital city. So first now your capital city na Cape Coast. And a British for no di Yiba Accra. Whether say omo planning year and say omo year bano and no another thing. But I think that as much as we all have to take responsibility, including Yaban Ayawosu Sesiano, I think that we should be asking questions. The only government that got $350 million to solve that.
So that's Africa now trying to get from the budget. So
okay.
They move 127.1 million any issue. It's akaka crowd. I'm not too sure that.
Paka. Mami really a deal with.
350 million.
Paka. Mami really a deal with. We President Mahama and a policy a deal with. 27th May 2024. Okay. Satam no a opposition leader.
All right.
Now, this has exposed Satam na flood the BSC. And now, this has exposed the government's failure to manage and prevent floods effectively, and evokes deep concern about its lack of comprehensive flood prevention and management plan. Considering the huge sum of money allegedly spent by government on draining the Addo and other flood prevention interventions. The present situation is distressing. According to government, at that time, according to our government, $200 million was spent on the Greater Accra Resilient Integrated Development Program.
Which is the guided project.
While the impact of the huge amount and its intervention has not yet been felt, Parliament was recently recalled to approve another $150 million for the same project.
So what time? So what? No. So to approve, they say we approve. Yeah.
No problem.
But they don't just say what is best.
Okay. But $200 million in the I may use
good. And the hand. I'm not arguing because I have the data here.
Okay. It's why you use $200 million. And now that's what problem
matter. Not just I just wanted you to understand.
No, I understand. Also approve an idiot.
You're using it.
So why use $200 million? I can you see in your flat to crowd?
I see.
Because $200 million, and it's got to
Mate.
So as much as I may take responsibility for today and the happenings of today, I want to
blame that for that.
I want because I come solve a problem. No, ebe drew baby.
Okay.
I can so beto. But see a problem no that's so.
Right, Mate. So Cletus, now the question has been thrown to you, sir. I say government is a continuum, and it's true. Munye sikapa ana say mo de dredge from Nima, Alajo, Caprice, Circle. The allegation is that Sesikano. And that is why we have this problem. How do you respond to some of these things?
Paka medase na masa chiefo bio. Master chief baby Virgin Prince ende you know.
Me too.
Sa on mampeni post our year 27th May 2024. Na oka part ehia no. The first part no mampeni be ye post that time na insuwa yira manipa baako one. Say na ahwe ne kwa school boy. And on mampeni be ye sa post no. And we are being told to say nipa say 13. Me information me nyane say nipa ne 21. But the reported one and the 13. Because I have a family member ne ho aka on nipa mienu obini ne ba. Our moon can the reported one.
Makana has said, 12, 13, I can't have 7. In showing in Nigeria, the numbers will exceed more than 12, 13.
And yes, so the impact, and they say, sad time or no, in Nipa Bako, and an African. Now, when you go to Mampeni, a post now, the last paragraph was saying, given the opportunity to lead our beloved country again, a new NDC government under my leadership will not rest, underlined, will not rest until we find an engineering solution to the persistent flooding and implement an effective prevention and management plan, our commitment to this. And see, Obi, I was saying, you will not rest, won't that? Obi, nipa ba kupe wu ye na wo masa comment na nipa 13 ewu nti ebusa mampani say anasa Ghana for yen kwata po mampani ka cha mampani wada asore
oso be meeting in there
wo say mampani ada yen kwata po mampani tika so mampani wo ka say you no rest nipa ba ku ye nipa 13 ewu a yen ka mampani so mampani wada che sore Paka when you do politics with everything nature will expose you. I am a say the figures no correct the figures. Yes, the cost of the Garrett project was $350 million, but World Bank for a committee so $200 million. Now the World Bank for release actual release was $127 million. Now the Works and Housing Minister, current one, Honorable Kenneth Eka, on the press briefing will say the remainder no or say or more a year paper was now World Bank for it may release so the remainder is still stuck because World Bank for it paper ne ayi ba eda hono enya de ketua. Now when they came to government they talk about the pa sama omokoye special audit mienu our Garrett project $127 million no. Because you know what? World Bank funds will audit process around every dollar that they release for any project. I can say on authority, say, Paka, that $127 million are World Bank for release here for Garrett project now. There has been more than 4 audit reports about that release now. There is no single iota of corruption in any dollar.
I have not seen the report in there.
I am making the point to say
I have not seen any report on Garrett project.
I am making reference to Honorable Kenneth, our current housing minister. West and Housing Minister, Okoye in the press briefing. our press brief and he was asked that question. And what cast 127 million of my release. Nania Akana also Monsa Cano. World Bank for say, or more a year or more report, or more your report new year. And on betting me, I release the Akano. But as that time, now audit report or my has not shown say Obia Disikabia.
When last was that report done? Yeah, babe.
No, I'm making reference to Honorable Kenneth.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, year no the reporting.
No, that's more kind of 2025 year.
Because I've not seen any report.
Maybe I am making reference to the press briefing.
But anyway, you make progress.
Parker, I am making reference to the Honorable Minister.
Martin, you make progress.
Press briefing, Obi Busan is 20 Busan, one or can say World Bank for our audit, almost our audit. Now, almost a second, I can bet me release here. I just say, or my paper was in a So the point I'm making this morning say it was 127 that was released. Near Tosubio, Parker Senka, Obi I spent 1 person will do a Gary project one, and 1.5 years down the line. And Parker and Kayan money for the come about him, car say, Ebia $1 this say for baby. Now, I am of the opinion, say, Obika say we should not politicize this issue. Now, that is hypocrisy.
I didn't, yeah.
Parker, no permit me, evangelist, me Kenya me asem.
Be a politician.
Me a politician.
Me become politics.
Me become politics.
Okay.
And there is a political decision to make to solve the problem. Parker, me no me ni ati hanimi. Ebet ma kasa me konwuntintini. We don't hold the purse.
Right.
We don't have the authority. Say because we been considered ANC, so me no me ni say to me no. So everything rests our government hands. So, enti yebusaya ho say municipal and metropolitan assemblies no. Omo common fund mo isn't there a sanitation part wo mu ana? I know it's a sanitation part there e Nti bien na those assemblies no omo sanitation budget no because se we tene die mu e wa ha affect half also there na we start the eventually na ama process problem in there asolve. So we are making the point say government should declare state of emergency wa Accra because what here whether informate you for no almost Thursday so be so be say ato na ne ato sisi e nipa mako 13 after monka reported the air reported kanya mae now we heard the amount of properties amanfo alusu. When you watch the videos pack it is scary, very very scary. And the problem is very clear, our gutters are choked. Now let me near air can infuse what we are MPP baya.
Yeah, talking about infuse, now see a interior minister Montakambra Eddie Abase. More time, no. A lot of the assemblies, no. Emma permit for people to build in waterways. You get it, almost see a dino, almost see a dino. You know, more MPP for, more Digana for, bro.
Honorable Mutaka, I have so much respect for him.
Yeah.
But, Paka, and then the year, Honorable Mutaka, but say 1.5 year near. Ye call and cry, and near your mountains, so ye who so be a sit down. So waterways are now.
It's difficult to demolish because
I am making the point say currently, even today, when you go to the waterways, Linda Oklu, Greater Accra Regional Minister, they be on Nam Ramsey site on them. A man for Gusu, a man for 2 foundation, and when you go to waterways in Accra, people are building, and they are not paying Obi 2 foundation. You saw Obi 2 foundation. So where from this? I am making the point say. 1.5 years. You have a problem at hand. Opposition, there was some say, good sanitation ministry. Sans say anti-man solve a problem. Now, the Sikai now command local government ministry, assemblies, no. Then the assembly themselves will use their money to solve their sanitation problems. Generate for the Nosa Assembly for Nabaya Wajima and to unpump our sanitation ministry.
Right.
Amasika, I wasn't a sanitation ministry, and also did not ever command the local assemblies. No massive problem. The problem has aggravated. problem now your west to the extent say and then nipa mako 30 akro omunkwa. And you want to go back and blame MPP Aban. Who does that? Now Greater Accra with them Mr. Country in 2025 say young boy and some mano now a solve flooding problem our Greater Accra. I'm no hunti okokoji award kese. Now will be our solve problem akwaje ho award. Ene what's how ko blame Aban be why they and I believe say government must get serious. Na problem no e nipa nkwa e ho asam ne kan.
Right.
Omo me say government should issue a state of emergency or Greater Accra. Na Parker yes am 2025 budget. Government allocated the sanitation ministry. West and housing ministry for drainage. Now young 2026 report actual release. You will note that the allocation of government released less than 30% of allocated money for housing, West and
housing. No.
Say government is even not committed to solve the problem because you cannot make allocation to West and Housing Ministry for drainage. Now we release 30% of the allocation. It's money problem and measure you are to force and say every day through Addo for Peto Brem. It's baby yes kawo biano. The best say farmer housing ministry. Na new year no. Ni also mo ye biama issue na see and watch no be nsibio no.
I see. Obi se me remind us say mo buy and mo catch say mo be Accra the cleanest city in West Africa. So mutimi I achieve in spite because they have sent me a document of a letter Cecilia Dapa so I transfer 100 million Ghana cedis into judge masters for account so omo judge Addo Addo na no you know if sanoma we na ka moyeya including making Accra the cleanest city in West Africa na can show no toy because we see the level of air devastation you know so born there we should put it fairly at your doorstep but you have to quick one on that
between 2017 and 2024, how many people died out of flood?
I see.
Because this is human-centered matter. And between what people was saying, and then so you for more, said the same emotion of Monqua. Near found compare ni party, I can was a money. That is the impact that we're talking about. Parker, you know,
Jana Joma, Manipano, because of flood than
2022 to 2023. You know, who pictures are not yet draining, sorry, yet deserted Accra. Yeah, you got us. Parker said, well, Mubiana, Parker, you are big journalist. Parker, you know, who said, but in what I can't finish a Kamasam. Will you now? It's a best idea, a best idea, Abba. Parker, nobody should sit and say, in film what we are here, the number of people say, who never much or monka. And to what also we be bino, and our weapons to Nipa Marco 30, after a monka, baby, and not cry home flood, they die. Parker and we are seeing flooded, and you go back to blame Obi.
Medasi. Parker, where you bring the hand? A quick reaction, I think. Yes. And then Besame Casababy, because
we say in some Audit team also our channel, so I'm not so bread as any so bad in that be never sign us.